Here we go. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing good. Let me pull up the chat. I'm gonna explain what we're doing. Yeah, no audio. I know. You guys haven't streamed in over 2 months. So yeah, I was silent. Sorry. Don't be shy. Say hi. Thank you all for being here. I said it on Twitter. This is gonna be a super interactive live stream tonight. I just want to talk with you all. I said maybe we'll watch some stuff as well. Whoop! I have double audio. Okay, cool. Here we go. My lord, we'll make it work. All right, cool. Yeah, this is going to be very interactive. Like, I'm going to talk with you all. Q&A, you guys can ask some questions whenever you want, super chat or not. This is not going to be as big as one of my podcasts, so I should have time to like answer all your questions, no problem. We'll talk Atlus, of course. We'll talk like recent news. I want to quickly talk about 13 Sentinels and the sales on Switch. I want to chat with you all. We can go off topic tonight, no problem. And I did say that we'll also probably watch some of my older stuff. Like, we'll react to some of my older stuff, which should be cool. Plus, I have some little news for the channel, like small stuff as here and there. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for being here. Honestly, it's really cool. Shouts to everyone who's here. Beaky Boru, Alex Proudfoot, H2DK, what's up? Dayon Pryor, what's up? JCat, shoutouts, you made it. JCat, cool. I'm glad to see you're still up. I appreciate you being here. Oh my god. Oh man, I can't say that name, but I'd choose Mitru. Massive 5, yeah, 2 months. Yeah, totally. I think it's the last stream was like the last date of play, so it was February. It's rough, right? Mary Postal, what's up? Alfie, what's up? Lovi Barry, what's up? Nexo, welcome to the stream. Chris, Crisis Rat, X Survive, Chicken Permission. I recognize a lot of guys, a lot of names in the chat. That's awesome. Honestly, thank you. Demicro, what's up? Demicro, welcome to the stream. Atticus, no problem. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, I'm glad to be here. It's fun to just talk with you all once again. That's really cool. Hey, we have a super chat from Demicro asking, can we watch your Taking Down Yakuza 0 review? Hey, Demicro, I think that proves you've been here for way too long, my man. And I appreciate it. Honestly, you've been great with your support. It's really appreciated. And I know you've been watching for so long. And the reason that I'm saying for too long is because this is my first video ever. And as Demicro mentioned, it's not available. It's private now because, as you guys know, I'm like focused Atlus content. Sometimes I'll like talk about other RPGs. But that was a Yakuza 0 review. That was my first video ever. And yeah, Demicro, since you asked, I didn't plan on it, but I can show you a little bit of stuff here and there. This was the video. Like, I'm just going to give a quick little bit of history with this channel, guys. I've been watching, like, YouTube and content creators for so long. Like, we're talking... When I started high school, I was super big into two things, like hip-hop music and YouTube stuff, gaming stuff, like sales talk. That's always been my thing. Gaming podcast, news podcast, stuff like that. And there's certain content creators in particular that when I watch their stuff, I was like, oh man, I want to do content like them. A lot of content creators. Like, I'm thinking, first name that comes to mind, OJ, Player Essence. I've been watching like all his videos for like almost ever since he started, like early Wii U days. And he was a big inspiration for me. And there's one stream in particular when OJ was talking about content creation and how he did it. And he was giving advices and stuff. And that was like, when I found that stream, it was early COVID. COVID just started. I had some free time with remote work and stuff like that. And I just was like, hey, Yakuza 0, I have that game tattooed on my heart. I want to talk about it. So I just sat down, wrote a review. It's not great. It really isn't. But that's how I started YouTube. Because, oh, another thing. Those weeb RPGs that you love, that I love, Atlus stuff, right? My real life friends, they're playing like garbage, Fortnite, PUBG, Call of Duty, stuff like that. And I don't care. I have no IRL friends that are also playing Atlus stuff. So content creation was a great reason for me to do content creation. So that's all. That's my story. And I loved making content. So I just kept going. 2 years. 2 years. It's really insane. Shout out to David Crow. Shoutouts to Glare as well. Favorite demons so I can put them with your drawing. Shoutouts Glare. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the support. Dude, you don't have to do that, but I know you were planning on it already, so I really appreciate it. Favorite demons, I would say, how many do you need? Favorite? Let me give you one, and if you need more, you just at me, man, okay? You go ahead. I'd say Shiva. Shiva is definitely one of my favorite demons, for sure. Thank you for the support, Glare. I really appreciate it. We have H2DK as well. Thank you so much, H2DK, for the support. I really appreciate it. Saying, is the Persona mouthwash Yu Narukami flavored? I don't know. You tell me, dude. I'm not gonna buy this thing, okay? I'm not. It does ship to Canada, though. It does. So, I mean, we never know. Maybe I'll import one. Cool. All right, thank you for the support, H2DK. Who else is here? Chatterbox, Raphael, Max, Ramen, what's up? I recognize a lot of familiar names. I appreciate you all being here. Adam as well. Thank you, Adam. I really appreciate the kind words. And Adam as well, just like David Crow. I know you've been here since, like, I don't know if it's day one, but like 3 or 4, like my 3 or 4 first videos, definitely. Nexo as well. You've been here for a long time. Rofi. Any tips for starting channels? Wow, okay, that's I wanna answer that question. That's a really good question. Nice Maruki profile picture as well. Wow, where to start? Well, the first thing would be, and I know it's kind of cliche, a lot of creators say that, but I really believe it. I really do. Do it for your passion. Don't do it for others. Don't try to replicate content that others are doing. Oh, and more importantly, yeah, do it for your passion, not for finances. If you think you're gonna get, well, YouTube pays. Obviously, you guys are seeing ads on my stuff. You guys are being super generous. You're donating on streams and stuff like that. So of course, it's a revenue, and I'm extremely glad for everything that I have. I'm just gonna say, jump into content creation for your passion, and if it pays off, good. But don't jump in for the money, because you're not gonna make it. Honestly, that's all I'm gonna say. Do it for passion. That's all. And again, that's super important. Do what you want to do. Again, if you try to replicate what other people are doing, or you try to do something because you think it's gonna be successful, but you don't enjoy making that, you're gonna drop content creation at some point. So those are my advices for sure. If you want to get into like the more specific stuff, I would say, focus on all the things around a video, right? Tags, thumbnails, description, stuff like that. That's minor stuff that you'll learn over time. And I would say one final thing, try to get a niche. I'm at 11,000 subscribers right now. I feel like I have a decent base of people watching my stuff. And I'm, once again, really grateful for every single one of you watching my videos, whether you're watching all of them or one of them a year. I'm grateful. But even with 11,000 subscribers, I'm having a hard time branching out. Like when I make content about games that aren't my niche, which is clearly Atlus, if you guys didn't know, it's hard. It's hard. I'm not getting the same numbers that when I'm doing an Atlus video, you know? So those are my tips. Great question, Rofi. Thank you so much. We have the man himself, King Narukami, 45. Shoutouts. Thank you for the super chat, my dude. Really appreciate it. Hey, David, big fan of the channel. Yeah, right. I was wondering. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Interesting. I was wondering, when you lick someone's feet, do you like sucking on the big toe or do you prefer the pinky toe? I mean, I'm sure you know the answer, but I would say it's a super chat. I don't have a choice but to answer, right? I would say I'd prefer the big toe, but yours is a little hairy. But okay, let's move on. Alrighty. Demi Crow with another super chat. Thank you for the support, Demi Crow. And once again, thank you, King. Much appreciated. It's a live stream where you're not there. That's surprising. You're always there normally. Co-host of the Demon Appreciation Podcast. I have something to say about the podcast too. 1 second. Demi Crow says, I've been here since like 20 subscribers. I remember watching your Square Enix Atlus video and your intro video where you filmed it on your phone. Shit, man. You have great memory too. That's awesome. Yeah, my first channel update, or I think it was like 100 subscribers celebration or something. I recorded that update with my phone, right? That's what he's talking about. Dude, Demi Crow, that's so cool. Thank you so much. And yeah, that Square Enix Atlus video, that's my first Atlus video I've ever made. And it's my first video that brought me subscribers, right? That's where it all started. Thank you for the long time support, Demi Crow. Honestly, even that's really awesome. We're doing Q&A, so I'm gonna mention what I want to say about the podcast, and you guys go ahead and ask me some questions. Again, all of you supporting through Super Chat, I appreciate it. But again, you don't have to support financially if you just watch my content. You're already a big help. So I feel like my audio might be a little too loud for my mic. Okay, you guys let me know if there's anything wrong with the audio, okay? Let us see the cat. Yeah, wait, there's 2 cats in here. One now. I lost one, but I have one. When she comes over here, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, thank you all so much for the kind words. What I wanted to say about the Demon Appreciation podcast would be, it's been too long. When was the last episode? It's been way too long, and I know you guys have been asking about the podcast, so we'll bring it back in the near future. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Okay, so the first real episode, let me make sure. The last main episode of the podcast was February 17th with King and Laru talking about the upcoming Soul Hackers 2 reveal and the P25th. Over 2 months. Oh, well, 2 months exactly today. Wow. Yeah, so it's been a little rough, but it's coming back. It really is. April, something's going to happen for Persona, and I'm telling you all, no matter what it is, we'll bring back the podcast, okay? If it's something good, we'll freak out on a podcast and we'll discuss the reveal. In terms of a shitty reveal, which seems pretty likely, we'll have a great podcast. King and I will go hard. You guys are not ready, so it's going to be fun. Oh, that's the dog. Oh, and by the way, you guys, it's my first time having the dog, like, roam around when I'm live. So if you hear something strange, let me know, because I might not hear it with my headset, so thank you. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to say about the Demon Appreciation podcast. And if you guys want to drop in the chat which other content creator you would like to see on my podcast. I know I had a lot of Atlus content creators on the podcast already, but there's some that I had never invited or never got on the show. Feel free to give me suggestions, and I'll try. I mean, if they ghost me, I mean, what can I do? But in general, people are really nice in our community, so we can make it work with most content creators. Let me just say that. All right, cool. Istidin saying, awesome milestone. Thank you so much. Started watching you when you made a Catherine review. Cool to see how far you've come. Yeah, a Catherine video. That was extremely early as well, and I remember seeing your name very early on. Istidin, let me see. Yeah, the Catherine full body video. That's my third video. First one was my Yakuza 0 review. Second one was that video that Demicro was talking about, Square Enix, Nintendo, Atlus. And then third one was Catherine full body. I was saying how it was worth your time before it came out on Switch. Huh. Interesting. Thank you for your support, for your long-time support, Istidin. It means a lot. Do we have any questions? Mark says, I've discovered your channel with the SMT V trailer reaction from the E3 Direct last year. Hey, I want to watch some of my reactions too, because I know those are kind of fun, right? You guys can see the dog right there. He's not being calm like he should. If you see me using this at one point, that's because he's doing something that he can. That's water, and we're taking classes with him. They say if he doesn't listen, you tell him no. If he doesn't listen again, you spray him with water, and it works. So, all right, back on topic. Any questions for me? Thank you all for being here once again. Can we watch your port begging videos? I mean, that Atlus Square Enix vid I want to show, I'm not sure it's port begging. I haven't watched that video for over a year. Capcom fan says, do you like Catherine full body? I certainly do. Catherine is fantastic game. King says, congrats on 2 years, man. It's been great watching your journey. Honestly, I enjoy working with you, and you've taught me a lot about content creation. I appreciate everything you do. I do, King. Thank you so much, and I can return all the words. Honestly, you've been awesome to talk to. If you guys don't know, King and I, we're talking like every day about a lot of stuff, a lot of interesting stuff, dude. Thanks, my dude. Much appreciated. And the first podcast that King and I did was early 2020, and we were discussing next-gen consoles, like completely random stuff. And fun fact, if you guys don't know, the YouTube crashed while we were live, but we were still live, but everything on YouTube was down. So my music was not playing in the background anymore. And the people that were in the chat could still listen to us live, but some people were like leaving the page for some reason. They like clicked another button and they couldn't get back on stream. So that was our first show together and it was fun. And then we talked again and we were like, hey, let's get you on the podcast again. And that's where the love story all started. Okay, we have some questions now. Thank you all so much. Cypher says, do you do YouTube full-time or do you have a job? Well, I wish I could do YouTube full-time, but no, not at all. It's a side thing. I have a full-time job. I work in insurance, in claims and fraud detection, more precisely. I like my job. It's cool. It's cool. But I do YouTube on the side. Istidon says, will you be doing a Persona 4 mouthwash review? Well, you know what? I should probably order one, and we should do that on stream. That would be cool. Let me just see. I think it ships to Canada. If it ships to Canada, I'll buy it right now, okay? See if it tastes like Yu Narukami. Let me see. I know I cannot order the P3 one or P5 one because there's alcohol in them. And they don't ship alcohol, Amazon Japan, outside of Japan. Alright, so Persona mouthwash. Here it is. At least it's not the April anniversary. Is it gonna work? Am I really pre-ordering mouthwash? How much is this gonna cost? Oh my lord, it's no, I'm good, y'all. It's too expensive. With shipping, like the mouthwash itself, it's 700 yen, and then shipping is 3,000 yen. So that's gonna cost me like almost $40. I'm good. Sorry, it's too much. I'm good. sorry. Get PewDiePie on the podcast. Hey, PewDiePie is he still going? I don't watch any of the big YouTubers, but I know one of my friends was into his Let's Play back in the day. Glare says, tell me your top 3 demons. Oh, top 3. Okay, so let's do Shiva. Let's do Jack Frost because it's a classic. And let's do Loki. Let's do that. Tasteful says, I'm completely convinced that they will announce a game for April, I assume. I mean, I hope you're right. I'm not convinced at all. I have no expectations anymore. They killed the dumbass actual expectations in me. Welcome to the stream, Heather. I appreciate it. Demicro says, I want Simply Dad, but if that's not possible, I would say Gnarly. I never worked with Simply Dad before. I did work with Gnarly once before. Never on a stream. We should try to get Gnarly on board. I'm sure I'm sure. I think he's probably going to be willing to assist. Simply Dad, again, never talked to him. I did try to reach out when I was like under 1,000 subscribers to get him on What Got Us into SMT video, but I never got a reply, so I don't want to bother him. So, but thank you for the suggestions. Hey, now. See, that's what I was talking about. If he starts again, it's not gonna start again. Filoso Fo says, see now. All right. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Hey, David, what do you think of people port begging Persona 3, 4, 5 on Switch? And yes, I know what I'm doing. I mean, port begging is a topic, right? It is a topic. Honestly, and this may be controversial, I don't really have a problem with people asking for ports of certain games on certain platforms, like the infamous P5 on Switch. But I think it's gotten out of control. Like if you're living for Persona 5 on Switch, and if you're always replying to all the Atlus tweets, you know, like King Goomba does, I think that's too much. If you're insulting companies and publishers and staff because of that, you're dumb. I'm sorry. That's my thing. But if you're just every now and then like, hey, I want Persona 5 on Switch, I'd like that. If you're doing like King, you want Persona 4 Golden on consoles, that's fine. You have the right to show politely and reasonably what you want. That's all, in my opinion. Hey, thank you, Silent Mochi. I appreciate it. Tasteful says best thing about E3 last year was Kiryu singing. Yeah, every time that something shitty was on, we're like, hey, let's bring back Kiryu-chan. That was great. Yeah, that was great. We have a question here from Hamada saying, what do you think about the green color Atlus have been adding to their Persona 25th Festival promotional artwork? Do you think they're teasing a new mainline game, or do they just like the color? It could be. It could be a new mainline game. It could be the new theme for the new game. But I wouldn't look too much into it because it's a festival exclusive for Japan and all. And I'm like, let me just say that I don't think it's intentional per se. Shoutouts to Demicro for the super chat. I really appreciate it. And Demicro says, I asked you if I could use your video in the comments for my review. God damn, it's been a long time. Yeah, no, again, Demicro, I know you've been there since you said it since day one. So, favorite Persona characters, Raphael? Oh, and Demicro, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Raphael says, favorite Persona characters. I have a lot of favorite characters. I don't want to like mention all of them, but a couple that I really like. I would say Maya Amano, Persona 2. I really like Yusuke, Persona 5. I like him. I like his humor. He's awesome. Yeah, let's leave it at that for now. Not Haru. I hope King's still there. Glare says you should react to the meme. You should react to the meme version of your reaction. Oh yeah, the one video you made. Yeah, we can look at that for sure. We're about to watch some videos here, and then we'll start Q&A. Max says I just looked at your channel, and the first video I watched was your Nocturne HD previews video. Hey, a lot of people found my channel because of Nocturne HD. Nocturne HD was my first review copy, and it did really well for me. Nocturne really helped the channel. Hey, thank you so much, Super Gamer. Appreciate it. Thank you. You as well. You've been here for a very long time. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Kuro. Hey, Kuro. The Midnight Channel, Kuro, he's been a fellow content creator that I've worked with Kuro so many times, and he has been the biggest help for this channel, and I probably wouldn't be where I am without Kuro, so thank you so much, dude. Honestly, he helped me a ton. He made my first end screen. He was giving me tips and all that stuff. So Kuro, shoutouts, man. You're the man. You're the man. Lemon Pop says, what Atlus game would you like to see that is not SMT or Persona? I just want to see Re-Fantasy. I want to see something new. Anything. I like the teams. I like the devs at Atlus. They can do whatever they want, and I'll take it. Honestly, I'm a simp. Do we have other questions, or I'll just watch a little bit? Oh, what's your favorite genre of video games outside of JRPGs? Akito asks. Oof. That's tough because I play multiple genres, and I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna say RGG studio games. Honestly, because while this may not be a genre, it's what I'm playing all the time. Like I have a problem with RGG games like Yakuza Judgment. I'm playing so many hours on. I've played so many hours. I've replayed all those games for so long. So whenever it's too calm, I don't feel like being bright and playing something off my huge backlog. I'm like, hey, let's play Yakuza again. That's what I was doing this week. I was like, just doing Lost Judgment side content again. So that's my answer, Kuro. But honestly, no, I like visual novels. I don't play a lot of shooters. I like Doom. That's cool. But yeah, visual novels is a genre that I definitely appreciate. All right, are we ready to watch a couple of videos? Do we have other questions before? Demicro says, when you insult Haru, it makes me sad. Please stop. I'm giving one final warning before I release my full sim. All right, Demicro, because you're the man, I'll stop. Iron, I'm glad you're asking. Yes, this soundtrack is great because that's 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Thank you for asking. Play the game now. Oh yeah, new Trauma Center. That'd be awesome. Oh yeah, Adam, you should obviously rewatch the July Partner Showcase. Yeah, I want to rewatch with you all some of my reactions because I think that's going to be cool. All right, y'all. I think it's time. I think it's time because I know some of y'all are not in the same time zone. and it's late, and I'm sure that some of you want to watch like reactions and stuff, so that's what we'll do. Oh boy, that's gonna be ghetto. Get ready, y'all. All right, cool. Not too bad. Camera. See now. Ooh, that's a professional stream. I'm like spraying my dog with water and oh my god, yeah, I have to fix this thing. Very professional stuff here. Let me left. That's not enough. Let's do 300. All right, that's cool. That works. That works. That works. That works. Well, we're professionals. That's really cool. The chat is a little too large. Let's block this. I appreciate you guys not being too hard on me too, because man, are we not professional with live streams. That's one thing that I want to work on in the near future. I want to give you guys good content when we're live because it's tough. It's tough. I need like a background. I need Adam to make more emotes, change certain emotes, stuff like that. Yeah, we need to change a couple of things. All right, let's watch some vids, shall we? All right, let's do it. Oof. Okay, and some of the videos that we'll see, that we'll watch tonight, I haven't watched in freaking years. I'm not even kidding. All right, what did we say we'll watch? Oh, we'll watch that Atlus Square Enix video first. Ooh, you guys can see all of them right here. Nothing's blocked because I'm connected on the channel here. See, I was making a lot of stuff back then. Oh no, you can't see the privated videos, but I can on my other screen. That's what's still up. This is the video that King was talking about. Not King, that Demicro was talking about. It was Atlus needs to look up to Square Enix under Nintendo Switch support, plus Persona 5 Switch. And DC Talk used to be the branding for my discussion type videos. I hope it's going to be loud enough.
Welcome everyone.
Oh, it's not going to be. You guys let me know how the audio sounds too, okay?
To DC Talk, the show where I'll discuss various subjects surrounding JRPGs and
Ooh,
Nintendo
my audio.
news. Today, I wanted to talk about a subject that has been on my mind for a while now.
Thank you, Adam.
It's how Atlus should take example, in my opinion, from Square
Great
Enix
editing.
on the way that they decided to support the Nintendo Switch. Before I get right into it, I'm fully aware that both companies don't have the same volume nor revenue. I'm simply comparing them since they're two Japanese developers with awesome IPs and, of course, a very different way of supporting the Nintendo Switch. Just before I get right into it,
I feel like I was like giving me this little accent, right? I like if you guys are watching right now, I know most of you in the chat are like longtime viewers, and again, I appreciate you all. Yeah, ooh, the audio. Yeah, that didn't sound too good. If you guys don't know, my first language is French, so I have an accent, but I feel like this was worse. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this was worse.
And compare both companies. Here is a brief overview of Square's relationship with Nintendo and the way that they decided to support the Switch since day
back then.
So Square Enix is doing very well financially speaking. Their games are selling well. They put out great titles pretty often. We've had in the recent years titles like Kingdom Hearts 3, like Final Fantasy VII Remake as well, that came out just last week. Their support on the Nintendo Switch has been great, to say the least, since the beginning, since the release of the game. I remember when the Switch came out, they put out the game that it is, and I'm confident that it has an audience onto the Nintendo Switch, but they decided not to port it, just to realize a few months after that it was worth it to port the game. Now, if we want to talk about new titles that Atlus wants to bring to the Nintendo Switch, they recently released Persona 5 Scramble in Japan on the Nintendo Switch, which is a sequel. I think it looks really good. I hope it will come to North America, because believe it or not, it's not confirmed yet.
Believe it or not. So see, that was the video that Demicro was talking about. Let me try and I definitely want to watch what Adam mentioned before. That was the July Partner Showcase. I want to watch a little bit of that with you all, because that was my first ever live stream. Oh, no, not at all. It was the New Game Plus Expo stream. That was my first stream ever. I know it says 1 year ago, but it's 2 if you look at the date itself. Let me try and see. Just look at the videos that I was making, right? Capturing full bodies worth your time. Persona 5 Scramble is getting localized. That was like one of my vids that made views, one of the first ones. And then Square Enix, Nintendo Switch support incoming. Kingdom Hearts on the thumbnail, right? Oh man, I didn't know what was gonna happen. And then I remember getting a lot of shit for this one because 2 years ago, it was the big moment when it was like P5 port begging on Switch. It was at its peak. And I was making videos of games on Switch, like Square Enix, P5, Yakuza. So I was all into the Switch. I reviewed Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's one of my videos that I feel like it was pretty good. Kuro was on there too. First collaboration. Let's see. Oh, my ranking of the Persona games. That's that old. That's cool. That was my first big collaboration that I did. We had Kuro, Maka, Gnarly, Tanso, which is a content creator that he's not making content anymore. Riku, Christian, and Gamu was here as well. Shit, I don't remember having Gav on this. That's cool. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff. Oh, that thumbnail isn't too good. Yeah, I think I improved on a couple of things, right? I think I did. Let's look at the let's look at the partner showcase. You guys are right. Let's try and see. I have some playlists, right? Oh no, this is gonna bring me on studio. That's not gonna work. Okay, let me try and see. Partner showcase. Yeah, I used to review to react to most of them. Yeah, that was the one. You guys, that stream, I swear to God, the July partner showcase. Look at my thumbnail, and I didn't remake it. Okay, you guys, I didn't. Where is it? There it is. That was my thumbnail. I was like Bravely Default, Scramble, SMT 5, really ugly thumbnail with my face and the SMT shirt. I was like, hell yeah, we'll make it happen. SMT 5 is gonna be here, and SMT 5 was missing, and it was missing for so long at that point, and I was the only one, and that was my stream's name, live reaction, and then I added SMT 5 Nocturne HD. Let's look at my reaction again. Oh, I was nervous. Don't do this to me. Oops. I just want to make it. Oh, it's not even 1080p. It's 720. Look at my camera. That was not even. They make it look way more epic than it probably will. Oh yeah, best stream to date. You'll never see it coming. What? Come on, come on. Stop it. I didn't have the chat on screen. Don't spoil it for the other ones, please. I don't know what it is. I don't want to be spoiled, please. Oh yeah, that's right. The partner showcase were pre-recorded. You can see me looking at the chat so much, man. Oh, that's made by Saber Interactive. That's when they revealed it. Interesting. Right after the wrestling game. I remember like it was yesterday. Persona 6 Racing. Yep. Best thing ever. Oh! Oh, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Nocturne! No way. Oh yeah, I was blown away, you guys. No. Oh no. Orgasms. The port. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my god. The voice cracks. No way. Oh. Oh my god. Let me fast forward to the... believe it. Oh my god. HD. Oh. The direct has been amazing. Yeah. Expectations are bet, man. Oh my god. Expectations are bet. All right. Not the only adventure. You're not serious. You're not serious. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. That was like pure joys, you guys. No way. I remember how I was feeling at that moment. Yeah, the excitement was real. God, guys. Oh my god. I'm shaking. No. You guys have no idea how many times I watched that trailer. I can't believe it. That was a good trailer too, you guys. It looks so good. Yep. Yo. Oh yeah, that killed me. And I remember everyone was mad. And we were all crying like, oh, I can't believe it. SMT 5. Ah, let's go watch one. So that was my reaction to the, hey, here's the chat. Ah, see, Adam, you were there. All right, that's cool. That's really cool. Reactions are fun. Let me search for a reaction. Oh yeah, the type of content has really changed. That's the E3 trailer for this year. If you guys have anything that you want to point out, whether it's a vid or a reaction that you wanna watch me today, that'd be cool. Just go ahead and mention it. Oh, the Sephiroth Game Awards review was cool. That was with Kuro and Spencer, SMT Network, and I remember when they revealed it. I think it was it Kuro or Spencer? I'm not sure. One of the two was dying. He was like choking on something, and it was pretty funny. Let's watch this.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, let's shut up.
Okay. Who?
Wow, that's unexpected.
That's Sora.
No, it was not Sora. Doesn't look like Phoenix Wright to me.
I'm just excited they're showing more World of Light cinematics. We haven't seen like a big budget.
Shit, their audio's not loud enough. That was a dope reveal. It's Crash. It's gonna be Crash.
No.
Don't jinx it for me.
It's gotta be Sora.
No way! What? What? We heard the music. Whoa! What? Oh my god! What the hell? Don't die, bro! Oh my god! Yeah, it was Spencer. Like Spencer was dying in the background. That's really cool. What else should we check out? Okay, you guys are talking about July 20th. Let's see if there's any other reactions that we can watch really quickly. Oh yeah, that was the video that I made when we watched the concert, the SMT Reason of Music concert, and SMT 5 was not there. We were fully expecting a trailer. It was not there. And I made this thumbnail. I was like, oh my god, 2022 gang. And I had like King's little face right there in the corner, like smiling like, hey, 2022. That debate was freaking fun. That was really cool. Yeah, that was E3 2021. Yeah, that was the podcast that we did right after E3. Did my SMT Nocturne review. So much stuff, you guys. We made a lot of things happen in all that time. Spencer was choking. Yeah, if you guys have any videos you want to watch with me, let me go ahead and check really quickly for my old stuff and see if anything cool. The Road to Shin Megami Tensei 5 podcast. I wanted to do this podcast all on SMT 5, but we never made it to episode 2. That was my first podcast ever that I did on my channel, though, with Riku and Christian. That was cool. Oh. Tokyo Game Show 2020. That was a rough one. Oh yeah, Team 2021 versus 2022 was really cool. E3 reactions, yeah, we have E3 reactions. I have the SMT V E3 reaction from last year was good. I remember that reveal being insane. Yeah, that one.
So stay tuned.
Oh, this one is loud a little bit.
Next, please take a look at this.
Yeah, I will. My audio was getting better. That's SMT, right? It is. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Give it to me.
Student living in Tokyo, your life
Same
is
placement.
Fairly
Same
normal.
shirt. He's so beautiful. I like seeing the chat
But
and
that
how
reality is upended
on fire you guys
after
are
you get
every single
pulled
time. Let's go.
into a different dimension.
Abba. Kazuka killed me.
Another Tokyo exists. A post-apocalyptic world.
They retouched
where
the scenes.
angels and demons reside.
That beat, oh my lord.
Suddenly, you fuse with a mysterious figure, gaining the power to fight demons. What lies ahead
Let's
in
go.
this alternate realm?
I remember that's when they revealed the gameplay.
The world is now transformed into a sprawling, demon-infested wasteland.
The chat was on
Friendly
fire.
demons
Look at the
exist,
chat, y'all.
Many are hostile and will attempt to destroy
Oh my
you.
god.
Harness your newfound powers to fight demons using a command-based system. Finding their weak point is key. By targeting it, the number of consecutive actions you can
HDB
perform
dropping
in
a
combo
super
will
chat
increase.
hard.
Though demons are formidable opponents, you may be able to recruit them via negotiations,
Oh my god.
which begin when you open a conversation
Yeah, that
with
was
them.
really fucking cool.
If a negotiation is successful, a demon will become a powerful ally.
Action
In some
RPG.
cases,
Sounds so
by
good.
rejecting a demon.
Yeah, that was a really cool trailer. All right, let's bring back the music really quickly and let's talk a little more. Whew, that was fun. Let me know how the audio sounds. Whew. Let me fix my my setup real quick. Yeah. Where's the chat? Here it is. My dog has to play under the desk. It's a must. Can we see the chat still? Whew. All right. So that was the little bit of reactions to my stuff. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about? I did say I wanted to talk about the sales for 13 Sentinels, and I still want to do that for sure. 13 Sentinels on Switch. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet or if you were even aware of this, but the first week of sales for 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim on Switch came out, and the game sold 27,000 copies in its first week in Japan. And this may not sound like a lot to you all, and honestly, it really isn't. But we got you need to compare it. If you compare the sales of 13 Sentinels on Switch, like its first week, and it did 27,000, and then you compare to the PS4 version and what it did during its first week, 35K. So we're talking a 2-year-old port of this game by Atlus to Nintendo Switch, full price, $79.99 Canadian, $60, and boom, almost the same sales as the PS4 version. And it makes you wonder why Atlus is not putting more effort into the Switch. And I'm not for begging or anything. I'm just looking at facts. Look at the numbers. It's 8,000 copies of difference for the first week of their main market in terms of sales. 2 years later, for the same price. Really insane. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, things sold 12,000 copies on all the systems, PlayStation, Switch, and PC during its first week in Japan. 13 Sentinels double those numbers. We're talking Persona, I know it's Arena, I know it's Ultimax, it's a re-release of a spin-off. You guys, it's 13 Sentinels. You don't have more niche than this, okay? Honestly, that is some very, very good numbers. And when I woke up today and I saw this, I was over the moon. I really was. Hey, we got some super chats. Thank you all so much for the support. Honestly, it means a lot. Why is my chat not? Okay, here we go. That's better. Oh shit, my chat is late. Yeah, it's way too late. Okay, here we go. Shouts to Peter Parker with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, dude. Sorry I'm late, but happy 2 years. I got into your channel around the time P4G coming to Steam. That would be June 2020, so you're early as well, dude. Thank you so much for the continued support. That game made me a Megachin fan. Thanks for always streaming and being very welcoming for new fans, bro. Hey, dude, thank you so much. And of course, if there's one type of people that I don't understand is the ones that people call gatekeepers. I don't get it. I'm like, why? In my opinion, new fans are never a bad thing, especially for these series. I was there with Persona and even SMT before anyone was talking about the games, or it was super niche back then when I started. We're talking early 2010s. It's really cool. It's really cool to have everyone jumping in. P4G on PC as an entry point is a fantastic entry point. Obviously, there's the whole batch of people that we got because of Persona 5, Joker and Smash Brothers, all that good jazz, and it's cool. I'm always going to welcome anyone with open arms. So thank you for the continued support, Peter. I appreciate it. Demicro says, you should watch all of your Persona 25th reactions. I mean, we only have one, really, because the other ones are videos that I was, like, crying about the reveal. We only have the Persona 4 Arena Ultimax reaction, which is fine. It's an okay reaction. Can you guys hear the dog chewing on something? Because if you can, I'll send him out. Not outside, but outside the room. Yeah. H2DK keeping it rolling with the tradition with the $10 super chatting. Hello, Peter. And if you guys don't know what that means, it's because we had one stream at one point where Peter was on fire. He was like doing a lot of super chat, asking a lot of questions. Once again, thank you, Peter. And every single time H2DK was dropping another super chat with just a little bit more money, just always to be on top. Shoutouts, dude. I really appreciate the support. You guys are a big help, and I really want to stress that out. Anytime that I'm getting super chats, it's really cool. I'm always really happy, and honestly, I would lie if I would say it's not helping. It's a big help. All the money that I'm making from YouTube is extremely helpful for my daily life, and it allows me to buy expensive equipment like this. This might cost almost $400 Canadian with shipping, and I'm using my YouTube's profit to do all those types of things. One day I'll have a good camera. Hell, one day I'll have a bigger room to be able to do better stuff. So it's always a big help, but what I want to stress is if you don't donate, you're as much appreciated, honestly. If you guys weren't watching my content, I wouldn't do anything. So, yeah. I wouldn't be doing anything. And you guys are helping for free. You guys can help. You guys can make the difference for free, too. You watch the stuff that you're interested in. I'm always saying it in my videos, but when you like, you comment, you share the video, it's always helping. So those are some ways that you can help. Silent Mochi, I'm not really playing Arena, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. I reviewed Persona 4 Arena, and I feel like I was very transparent with my thoughts. I was like mostly positive, a little negative as well about Persona 4 Arena, because that's how I felt, and I dropped it. I really did. I didn't play it for a long time. I played my review copy a little bit, and then I stopped. It's like, I don't really care for it. I'd rather play I was about to say anything else, but it's kind of it. I really don't appreciate Persona 4 Arena that much. It has a decent story, the music is fantastic, and for a fighting game, I'm not a fighting game fan. Raman, if you're still here, don't crucify me. I don't really like fighting games that much, so it's just not my thing. It's not. Shout out Junis, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Louis Curiel asks, hi, do you plan to buy Xenoblade 3, Live Alive, or Digital Survive? And to that, I'll say no. I plan on buying Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Live Alive, and Digimon Survive. Yeah, I want to get all of them. They're like some of my most anticipated game of the year, especially Xenoblade. I said on Twitter I have Live Alive is my second most anticipated game of the year, but Xenoblade, the more I'm seeing it, the more I'm interested. Plus, I'm replaying Xenoblade Chronicles 2 right now on my Switch. I started yesterday. I'm 4 hours in, which is a lot for me. But I played Chronicles 2 back then, not to completion. I dropped it because I had a lot of other things to play back then, like FF7 Remake, Persona 5 Royal, all those things. And I just never got back to it, and I restarted it to get ready for 3. I did play Torna. I did play the original. Oh my god. Ooh, I ate some hot dogs for dinner after the gym, and ooh, yeah. Sorry about that. So I played Chronicles back on the Wii days and also on Switch again. I love Xenoblade. I really do. Oh my. I'm having a hard time keeping up with the chat. I'm sorry. If you guys are not getting answers to your questions, feel free to ask again. Honestly. Peter Parker with another super chat says, hey, HD. So answering to H2DK. Also, thanks for promoting other Megaton games like Nocturne. I enjoyed that game, and I'm looking forward to Soul Hackers 2. That's really, really awesome. See, Peter started with P4G, and he's into Nocturne. And I'm a strong believer that people can get in however they want. If people get in with, hell, Persona 3 dancing, it's fine if they end up playing Megami Tensei 2 later on, right? It's honestly, I love to see those comments. And you guys have no idea how many comments. I read a lot of your comments. I know I'm not always doing good answering comments, replying to your comments, but I'm always doing my best. But I'm certainly reading a lot of them. Like, I work on the phone with customers sometimes, and sometimes it's long. There's certain customers, they're really talking a whole lot, and I can't really reply to your comments, but I'm reading comments at the same time. So I've read a lot of hate comments. Obviously, I've read a lot of 95% of my comments are really positive and interesting to read, so it's always a blast. Hey, shoutouts Demicros with $10.01 super chat saying you should have gone for the head. Thank you so much for the support, Demicro. I'm gonna say these super chats are not causing me any issues. I'll take it. Thank you guys for the support. Honestly, you don't have to, but thank you so much. You guys, drop me some questions. Go ahead and drop me some questions. I'll fix this chat too. I'm not even looking at my screen. Ah, here we go. Yeah, drop some questions. I'm fully focused on my stream now. King says 3 things in life are certain: death, taxes, and P4G not coming to consoles. Dude, I still think P4G is coming to consoles this year. Silent Mochi says, I got into Atlus because of Catherine, and I got back into RPGs because of Persona 5. Awesome. Awesome. And that second part of your comment, I started to play RPGs, or I got back into RPGs because of P5. I'm reading this comment so often. Why would you hate P5 if you're a long-time fan? It's bringing a lot of people in. If people are not getting into Atlus games, if they're not buying Atlus game, Atlus is not making money. Atlus is not going to produce games anymore. Simple as that. Welcome new fans with open arms. Chicken Permission says, if we assume the April announcement is a game, do you think it's going to be some sort of Persona 3 remaster or a Persona 5 spin-off? Once again, let's assume, because that's unlikely. I'll agree with that last part. I think a game reveal for April is unlikely. It's a little early after 13 Sentinels. Could still happen, obviously. But for that reason, if it happens, which I don't believe it will, I think it's going to be the smallest thing in terms of a port, right? If they want to port the dancing games, that could be an option. P4G on consoles. I know this would be big in terms of sales. It would make a lot of people really happy, but it's a minor project for Atlus. So P4G to consoles, I could see. P5 PC Switch would be too big. Yeah, P4G on consoles is my pick if a game gets ported in April. Yep. That's where I'm at. Majin Riggs says, what's worse, the Megaton elitists or P5 waifu community? I'm going to say the elitists, because they're gatekeeping, they're causing issues, while the P5 waifus, you can just avoid them, right? That's my take on it. Luis Curiel says, I think a port of Soul Hackers 1 should release on modern platforms. A friend of mine wants to play, but he doesn't have a 3DS. Good point. I did complete Soul Hackers 2, and I'm gonna say it didn't age that great. So I would have to disagree on this one. While I do get where you're coming from, Luis, and I hope you get where I'm coming from as well, I think the game aged pretty poorly. A lot of the mechanics would need to be touched. If they are to bring it back, they would have to fix a couple of things, in my opinion. And you don't need knowledge of Soul Hackers 1 to enjoy Soul Hackers 2. So what I think they should have done was reboot Soul Hackers. Devil Summoner Soul Hackers was a thing in 2022. Here's Soul Hackers. Something like that. The fact that it's called 2, I'm having issues with this ever since they revealed the game. Obviously, it's not a big deal, but I think some people will see, oh, number 2, let me see what's number 1. Oh, number 1 is a Saturn game, and it was ported to 3DS. It's worth $100. I'm good. A lot of people, I think, will do that, unfortunately. Thank you for the question, though. That was a cool question. Sentinels soundtrack is fire. Do we have any other questions? Silent Mochi says, you know what? If our last announcement instead of Persona 6 was just P4G coming to consoles, would y'all be mad about that? Just curious. Honestly, no. I'm hoping for a Persona 6 reveal at the end of the anniversary. But as long as I get another game release, that'd be good. P4G on consoles would do crazy good, and it would be really weird. Sorry, it would be really big, and it would bring a lot of new people in. So for those reasons, I'm good. Yeah, now you can see the cat. There she is. Hello. Peter Parker asks, David, do you think the Nvidia leak about SMT V and full body coming to PC is true since Kingdom Hearts 4 and Chrono Cross remasters have happened? That's a great question, and I'm glad you asked that. The Nvidia leak is interesting. Now, I covered it when it first happened, and Nvidia themselves came out and said some of the games on that list are for speculation only. Others are factual. They're going to happen. And of course, Peter, you mentioned Kingdom Hearts 4, and you mentioned Chrono Cross, and I'm also going to mention Tactics Ogre was rated recently. That was on the list. And there's another one by Square. See, there's 4 Square Enix games on that list that ended up being true. Square Enix games. So Square Enix obviously had a lot of real things on that list. Is it the same thing for other companies? Not many games on that list from other devs are on that list. And not a lot of games from other companies that are on that list turned out to be true. So I wouldn't say it's a confirmation. Especially for Atlus, I'm confused because SMT V makes sense. I can kind of see it. But Catherine? They ported Catherine Classic to Steam, to PC a month or two before Full Body was released on PS4. So Full Body was already announced when they ported Vanilla to Switch. So I don't think they want Full Body on PC. Plus, Full Body did not that great on Switch, a system that had way more potential in terms of sales for this type of game than PC. Full Body on PC, can't see it. SMT V, I still have this gut feeling that it's going to happen at some point. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't really care for it myself. You guys know I'm not a PC gamer, but accessibility is a good. My God, I forgot how good the 13 Sentinels soundtrack was. Demicro says, who's your favorite current gen musical artists? Mine are Jack Harlow, Nas X, and Doja Cat. Good question. I don't listen to a lot of recent music, actually. Again, I mentioned it early on during the stream. I'm a big hip-hop fan. Still am to this day. In terms of modern hip-hop artists, I would say YG, Dax, Hobson, Logic. Those are like some of my favorite artists, like rappers. Other genres? I don't listen to other genres that much. Yeah, sorry. Boring answer, right? They're just rappers, but yeah. I listen to a lot of old stuff, like, you know, Wu-Tang, Ice Cube, NWA, all that good jazz. Like, a lot of old stuff is my thing. Nas, Notorious Big, Tupac, Snoop, Eminem, 50 Cent, The Game. Yeah. Techno says, I want to see P6 or something. Yeah, dude, I feel like Persona 6, a small teaser at the end of the anniversary is extremely likely. I'll just say that. But I'm not expecting it. Peter Parker says, there's also Final Fantasy IX Remake and FF Tactics Remastered on that list. The Nvidia leak. Yep, absolutely. And I would fully expect these two because Square Enix games, they have a 100% accuracy track record for now. 4 games on that list turned out to be true. And we named 3 of them before. Can't recall what's the last one. See, for FF9 Remake, I think that would be like a real remake, if that makes sense. Like, not FF7 remake style, where they're like remaking FF7. I would expect, like, what's the way to say it in English? A direct remake? Like, it would be exactly the same game with new graphics and touched up music. Not a remaster. Like, they would redo all the models and stuff, but an FF Tactics Remastered, that's crazy exciting to me. But that one sounds weird because it was remastered on PSP, right? With War of the Lions. I'm here for it, though. That'd be cool. Yeah, Catherine is amazing, you guys. Edwin, no Persona games are confirmed for the new PS Plus. No games are confirmed. We don't know the list yet. I would expect some of the games that were also on PS3 to be there, maybe. Like P3 FES, Vanilla P4, Digital Devil Saga, Nocturne, things of that nature. King, you're poop. Do we have any other questions? We've been at it for an hour. That's cool. We're about to wrap this up. If you guys have any final questions for me, feel free to ask. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. It's been really fun. If you guys have any final questions, what else can I tell you about the channel? Is there anything special coming? Not really. I want to bring back the podcast. I'll obviously review Soul Hackers 2. Except if Atlus doesn't love me anymore and they don't provide me with a review code. Because I've been criticizing them pretty hard recently, right? With Shop Atlus, which is... in the States, it's fine, but otherwise, it's ass. Like, I still can't... I wanted to order, like, the Nocturne limited edition golden poster. I had, like, 30 USD shipping for a poster. So it's ass. So I criticized them a lot for that. And the Persona 25th anniversary, it's... yeah, to answer King's question, yeah, it's a failure. It's really is. I'll say it. And there was all that thing on Twitter, of course, with this tweet that I made talking about how Persona fans are done with the anniversary and stuff. Caused a little bit of controversy. And I'm just going to say it, and you guys do whatever you want with this comment that I'm about to say. I feel like it's important to be able to... okay, the dog is, like, really... it was too much. What was I saying? Having the dog roam around while I'm live is not a good idea. What was I saying? I really drew a blank. Oh yeah, the Persona 25th. Yeah, I think it's a total failure. It really was. Oh, JCat, what did you say? I missed your stuff? I'm doing my best. I'm really bad with the chat, honestly. You said you think Soul Hackers 2 is also a weird name? Yeah, totally. I feel like it's not appropriate. It's Soul Hackers 1 is a 30-year-old game, and it doesn't have anything to do with the first game. Why would you call it a sequel then? It's my thing. Again, no big deal, but... Rosa asks, what blades did you pull in Xeno 2? I just started. I'm 3 hours in, so I think I only have... Is the main one? I just got Pyra. Like, I'm doing all the side quests and stuff, so I'm not far in. I'm not far in enough. I don't have any specific blades for now. Are you business graduated? Asking because you sound like a business professor. Oh, I'm not. Well, I work, as I mentioned earlier, I work in insurance. and I do have a certificate and a permit to do my job, a license to do my job. But yeah, favorite RGG game? Oh my god, Yakuza 0 is top 3 games of all time for me. If I had to pick another one, Like a Dragon was freaking amazing. Yeah, that would be my pick. Oh my god, Judgment. The original. The original. Suit Life of Dio Brando says, my favorite RPG is Tales of Grace. I need to play more Tales of... I really do. I want to play Tales of the Abyss next. I did play Tales of Arise this year, and it's been great. Hey, Adam, thank you for your continued support, and thank you for all the work you've done for the channel. I need to hit you up soon, too. I have some ideas for you, so you'll get a DM soon, for sure. For sure. Thank you for your support. Crisis asks, David, everyone, what would people like in P6? I think it'll be hard to top P5. Well, for me, it will be, because P5 is one of my favorite games of all time. One of my favorite game of all time, for sure. I could go on and on for so long. I need to make another video about this. I would want differences in combat. I would like a little bit more challenge and stuff like that. Boring answer, right? If they can change some big things, it would be great, because the formula's getting a little old, right? With the calendar system, social links and stuff like that. Peter Parker asks, do you think P5R will ever come to PC, or is it a pipe dream at this point? I think it will. Once it comes to Switch, I think Atlus will port it to Game Pass and PC at the same time. I hope so. Hey, what's up? It's a Mouse. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing good as well. It's a Mouse says, by the way, are there any Japanese audience reactions as to how the Persona 25th anniversary is going? I did do a little bit of research, and from what I could see, it's divided. Some people are happy with what they got, but there's still a lot of people complaining, even with what they got. So I feel like they were expecting more games. Atlus said you can only have one of these 3 things for the anniversary. What would you choose? P4G on consoles, P3 remake, or ports of 1 to 4 and not golden on PC and consoles? Well, definitely ports of 1 to 4 to PC and consoles, easily. I don't want a Persona 3 remake, and P4G is cool, but I mean, I'd rather have P4 and all the previous games. That's an easy one. Oh, JCat says, I was just saying the 13 Sentinels sales were amazing because it sold like a new release, basically. I've been following Japanese sales for a long time, and I was blown away. Yeah, JCat, totally. Sorry I missed your message. But yeah, absolutely. Those are some great sales. And I know you've been covering sales for a long time. I'm watching all your stuff on Twitter. Very interesting. If you guys are interested in Japanese sales for video games and stuff, you guys should follow JCat on Twitter. I tagged her on my tweet for 13 Sentinels sales today. If you guys are interested, check it out. Give her a follow. Her content's really, really great. And yeah, 13 Sentinels, I wasn't expecting it to sell that much. I was talking to King, and we were like, I hope it sells at least as much as P4AU. At least better than Catherine on Switch. That was what we were hoping for. And it doubled that. So it's really cool to see. I love to see, especially since Switch is my favorite system of all time at this point. I love it when my favorite publisher publishes some game on Switch and it sells. Like, I obviously got a review copy from Atlus for 13 Sentinels on Switch, and I still bought it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I need to tweet that out too. But I got the physical copy. I received it yesterday. Coogan says, hey, welcome Coogan. Coogan as well. Coogan, you've been here for a long time. Thank you for your continued support. Tales of the Abyss is a great choice, David. Yeah, it's the next one that I want to play. I will also want to check out Tales of Symphonia again. I still have my original GameCube copy from back in the day. I need to get back to that game for sure. P5R topped P5 OST, so that's a good sign for P6 music. Oh, see? Can you guys see that? We have an intruder. Spinner. Spinner. It's Pepe. It is Pepe. You'll be calm, okay? Do. You should play Tales of Berseria. See that? I thought that was the one that was a little controversial. The PS4 one with the ping box art. Yeah. I have that one. Should I play that next? I only played Tales of Arise and Tales of Symphonia. Silent Mochi says, how would you feel if SMT V protagonist was the final Smash character? I hoped for that so much. I really wish that would be a thing. So David Esteban says, hi David, congrats on your 2 years, dude. You're great. Are you liking the Steam Deck? How much are you using it in comparison with the Switch? I want one so bad to play P3P. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The Steam Deck is a PC. I'm not a PC gamer. I think what it was doing was cool, but I wanted to like record gameplay on the go and stuff, and it wasn't really good for that. I sold it. I don't have it anymore. I didn't play it. I recorded my 2 videos, my SMT video and my Persona video with my Steam Deck, and I never touched it. I played like 2 hours of Need for Speed Most Wanted. I'm a car guy as well. If you guys didn't know, that's one of my passions. I'm a car guy. I like to buy too many cars, modify cars, work on cars. That's my thing. Detail cars. That's really my thing. So yeah, no, Steam Deck wasn't for me, but I'll say it's a great machine. And if you're a PC gamer, you want to play on the go, you'll love the thing because everything that I wanted it to do, while it was complicated for me to do those things because I'm shitty with PCs, I liked it. I did. Cool machine for sure. Peter, that's a good question. Do you think the next Persona game should be set in college? Should it be? Probably. Because, right, Persona 5 is like one of the best rated games on PS4, right? And it's the school setting. It's the thing that people love. So it probably should be. Do I want it to be something different? Yeah. Yeah. A dog and a cat on stream? Big wins? I mean, he was acting weird under the desk, so I felt like, you know. Techno says, where the F is Etrian Odyssey 6? Etrian Odyssey, I need to play Etrian Odyssey. I need to play those games. Majin Rig says, hey, oh my god, the dog is no. It's too much. A little bit too noisy for my taste. Okay. I'm almost done, little baby. I lost my volume. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, you guys. Imagine Rick says, hey, will you stream the last day of the month, like in February? Oh, you guys, if the announcement is last day of the month, King and I we're going on stream. We will. You guys aren't ready for this. Coogan says, anyone here play the Etrian Odyssey series? I need to get into it. It's a Mouse says, oh, cool. What car is your favorite? I owned a lot of cars. That's kind of a problem for me. Like, I'm not too old, and I got my license as quickly as I could. But I changed vehicles way too often. I had a 2000 Honda Civic. I changed for a 2008 G35 Sports. And then I changed for a 2012 Subaru Impreza. Then I changed for a 2011 Subaru WRX. Then I changed for a 2019 GMC Terrain. That was my family move. And then I fell down with sports cars again. I bought a 2017 Ford Focus RS. That was my favorite car of mine. Then I sold it. Back to good decisions. I bought a 2022 Subaru Crosstrek for my girlfriend. Well, for both of us, for the family, but it's hers. Like, she goes to work with it and stuff. And I bought myself a new winter car, which wasn't as shitty as my previous one. It's a 2017 Honda Civic. And I did order a 2023 Corolla GR. That's my next car. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, I did sell my Steam Deck. Yeah, I did. Sorry to anyone who's waiting and stuff. I don't want to, like, hope I'm not insulting you when I said I sold it. It wasn't my plan, honestly, so. It's a Mouse says, buy Steam Deck, records 2 vids, plays Need for Speed, sells it. Does not elaborate. I mean, I'm not a PC gamer, and I bought it. It was an impulse buy. At least I got some content out for you guys. I didn't lose any money on it, too. I was able to sell it for exactly the same price that I paid for it, shipping included and all that stuff. So I didn't lose anything. At least that. I didn't want to scam anyone either, so. Peter says, sorry if the question is weird, but who's your favorite Persona girl from each game? I'm not sure about each game, but favorite Persona girl is Maya, for sure. I would have to think about it. It's hard. Would you guys like to see more tier lists? Tier lists are fun to record. I should do more tier lists. Maya's my favorite girl. From each game, it's tough. Mitsuru from P3, definitely. P4 would be Yukiko. P1. and 5. 1 and 5, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Do we have any other questions? Andre, welcome to the stream, Andre. Thank you for the support. I don't know why, but watching your videos when I close up... The dog's acting weird again. Watching your videos when I close up shut at work is the most calming thing ever. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. And I have this same thing too, right? I mentioned it early on during the stream. I watch a lot of... I listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff. And when I want to relax, that's what I do. I just lay down and I listen to a podcast, close my eyes, and I end up falling asleep to them. And I mentioned OJ Player Essence. I've been watching all this content for super long. When I'm driving to work and stuff, I watch his videos. I watch other content creators too, so yeah. Thank you for the support, Andre. I appreciate it. It's a Mouse says, nice. Impreza STI is my favorite family of cars. I'm actually thinking of saving up for a Golf GTI just for something new and cheap. Yeah, the STI is cool. I had a lot of friends that had STIs in the past. Subaru WRX STIs, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about. Cool car. I loved my WRX too. It's great car. Modified it a whole bunch too. It was shooting flames like that long. More tier lists would be cool. Cool. Oh no, definitely not Chie. I don't really like Chie. Tier lists are dope from time to time. Cool. No, I don't watch a lot of animes. Like, I'm someone people would call an anime newbie. I watch like Naruto, Dragon Ball, a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh, Death Note, Attack on Titan is probably the most recent series that I watched, partially, not the whole thing. So yeah, I'm not an anime guy. I don't like to sit down and watch something. I'd prefer I'll go to the gym and I'll listen to a podcast. That's what I like to do. I need to do two things at the same time. That's why I like podcasts so much, but I don't sit down and watch videos that much, except if it's like Scott the Woz. Scott the Woz is my little pleasure. Like his videos when he has a new video. Don't do this, kids, okay? Don't do this. But my thing when Scott uploads, I'm going to roll a little joint and I'm going to smoke my little joint with watching the Scott the Woz episode. That's one of my little life pleasures for sure. But other than him and his amazing content, I don't really watch videos. I'll listen to them in the background while driving or working on my car or going to the gym, stuff like that. Favorite boy in each game? Ooh, I assume you're saying, oh yeah, favorite Persona boy. As I mentioned before, Yusuke is a good one. Tatsuya is a good one. Junpei was cool. Junpei is a character that I liked. Yu, of course, is cool. Yosuke too, so yeah. JCat asks, will you consider doing live streams more often? These streams are really cool. I wish you'd do it more. JCat, I want to. I really do. It's fun interacting with you all. It's rough. It's hard to get people together to do a podcast and stuff, and I'm trying to find excuses, but to be honest, I want to do more, and I should do more because a lot of people like you are wanting me to do more podcasts, so I definitely should. The podcast is coming back, that's for sure. I need to bring back the podcast, and it needs to be more often. I like to stream events. Whenever there's going to be events, yeah, Nintendo Directs, Sony State of Play, stuff like that. Soren X says, question, if Apple bought Sony or PlayStation, what would be your reaction? Well, I'd be blown away. That would be really surprising. I do not own any Apple products, so I'd feel a little negative towards this at first, but I'm sure I'd get over it. Plus, again, this may be controversial, but I would say I'm not even a PlayStation fan. My PlayStation 4 and even my PlayStation 5, they're third-party machines. I play Sega games on this thing. I play RGG games. I play Atlus games that they refuse to port to other platforms. That's my third-party machine. My main system is easily my Nintendo Switch. I like almost all of Nintendo's first party, and I don't play any of Sony first parties, almost anything. I played like Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man when it was $10. Same thing for the original Ratchet & Clank. I recently found Rift Apart for super cheap. I'll play that, but I didn't play God of War, the new one. I played the PS2 ones, not the new one. I played Horizon Zero Dawn. I thought the gameplay was fine, but the story was like, ooh, not my thing at all. So yeah. Silent Mochi says, you don't like Chie or Haru? I do not, and my taste in characters is, if I want to say controversial stuff to people in our community, I need to mention the characters that I like and the other ones that I don't like. It's always creating debates. No, I really don't like Haru nor Chie. I don't. It's a Mouse says, do you see Megaton franchise becoming more popular? Totally. That's what's happening right now. Persona's as big as ever, and SMT too. So, yeah. And I think it's going to keep going. JCat says, you can solo it, you're doing it now. Yeah, but that's when we're doing it really occasionally. But honestly, JCat, that'd probably be the best course of action if I can find some type of way to stream alone certain things. That would be cool. That way I don't have to bother anyone. It can be a last minute thing and stuff. I need to find a great way to make an entertaining show solo. If you have any ideas, send me a DM. I'll take anything. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to do so. It's a Mouse says, also, have you seen the Sonic Origins trailer? And what are your thoughts? Disclaimer, not a big Sonic fan. I think there's some cool stuff, like the new animations and stuff. The pricing structure, I said it on Twitter, it's garbage. I really think it's garbage. Suit Life of Dio says, my PS4 is my primary currently. Playing Xenoverse 2? Cool. Great game. I played Xenoverse 2 on Switch. And ReZero on it yesterday. Cool. Cool. The PlayStation's cool. Again, I think it's all about first party. Like, I'm all into my first party Nintendo games, but I don't play first party Sony. Same thing for Xbox. Like, Xbox is even worse. I don't play any Xbox first party stuff. So, Shadow says, Chie, I can understand. Why Haru though? Again, don't let it get to you, y'all. It's just my opinion. It's worthless. You don't care about my opinion. But if I have to explain it, I feel like Haru is forced in, kinda, in P5. And she's a little bit worthless, honestly. And I don't like that whole saga with Morgana and stuff. Every time that I play P5, I'm like, oh, I just don't like that part of the game. They did her good in Strikers. It's better in Strikers. Still not a fan of her character. She's not my thing. That's all. Peter says, how did you get the nickname Dumbass with Actual Expectations? That started with a Sony State of Play. I just took a picture of my face, photoshopped it on my thumbnail, and I just put a ton of games, if I recall correctly, on my thumbnail. Like, very impressive thumbnails and stuff. No, very impressive games that there was no chance in hell that they would show during that stream. I put them all on the thumbnail, and then there was my face and the little arrow saying "Dumbass with Actual Expectations," and I did a stupid face, and yeah, that's how it happened. But then Atlus did all that stupid stuff, so a lot of people in our community just screenshot that face and started sharing it around. So that's how it became popular, I guess. Techno says, gameplay stream? Yeah, I could. I'm honestly not a fan. I don't have a lot of time for games. So when I play games, I'd rather like be extremely chill about it and like don't have to concentrate on the chat and stuff. Plus, that was a big noise. Plus, I don't think I'm that entertaining when I'm playing a game, if that makes sense. The dog's on fire. I'm gonna wrap this up, you guys. Maybe one final question. Do we have any final question? What's your dream car? You said dream, right? I would say Generation 2 Supra Twin Turbo. That'd be really cool. Or just an R35 GTR. Yeah, that'd be really cool. All right, we'll end this on this one, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the kind words. And more importantly, thank you for your continued support. Those 2 years have been great, and I'm not done at all. We're going to keep going with this content, and hopefully I can make it better for you guys. And at all times, if you guys have any idea for me, any ideas for content, streams, videos, anything, you can just message me. Just send me a DM, Discord, Twitter, anything. Anything works at all times, and I'll take all the ideas, any feedback too, positive, negative. If I want to improve, I need feedback. So at all times, feel free to give me some feedback. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a great night. I did. It was a fun stream. Thank you for your time, y'all. Take care, and we will see you very soon.